Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Discards a man. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pass. It's Horn. They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Third down coming up after that completion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. So West Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick strike complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as far.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And all defenses talk about is sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's already got 46 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Quick handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before
you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. To the air. It's Horn. Working that left side now.
Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Ready up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Mountaineers pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
He now has 63 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The give from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now sliding to his left. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Still looking on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Going up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and they look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looking for a huge play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters.
Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here. Have to.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
A little screen to the running back. Across the 25. He's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42, Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. It's a draw. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Ready
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking downfield. It's Horn. Makes the catch. Tackled after picking up the first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Let's go.
He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on second down. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the side.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
From the gun, running back on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Horn. Getting some heat. Coming after him. He's going to run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Horn. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front of the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
4th down, gotta have it here. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer,